Round 3 of the UEFA Champions League is here, and all eyes are on North London as Atletico Madrid travel to the Emirates Stadium to face Arsenal. Interestingly, both sides have been on unbeaten runs since their respective defeats to Liverpool. Arsenal's loss coming in the Premier League and Atletico's in their first Champions League outing. That shared history against the same opponent adds an extra spark to this matchup. It's been a while since these two last met, back in 2018 in fact. Across their 3 encounters, 2 ended in draws, with Atletico Madrid claiming the sole victory. Arsenal will be eager to rewrite that story this time around, especially in front of their home crowd. Both teams have shown strong consistency recently, combining defensive disciplines with efficient attacking transitions. Under Simeone, Atletico Madrid have evolved into a tactically adaptable unit. They typically line up in either a 3-5-2 or 4-4-2 formation. Their build-up usually starts deep, progressing the ball with 3 or 5 players from the back. Once they enter the opponent's half, Atletico's game revolves around quick 1-2s through midfield, drawing pressure before launching long, incisive passes into space behind the defensive line. Their strikers excel at making diagonal runs, while midfielders surge into the gaps those movements create. When facing deep defensive blocks, Atletico look to stretch the play through the flanks, sending in crosses or cutting balls from wide areas. Defensively, they are aggressive in the press when high up the pitch, but when the opponent advances, they drop into a compact back 5 with a narrow midfield. The goal being to suffocate central spaces, force play wide, and quickly regain control. Their strengths are well documented: structured build-up play, fluid transitions, a reliable target man in Alvarez, and a strong defensive organization. However, there are cracks in the armor. Their set-piece defending has been suspect this season, and the moments of indiscipline have cost them points in tight games. Against a side like Arsenal, known for punishing small errors, those weaknesses could prove decisive. For Atletico, Alvarez is the man to keep an eye on. He's their top scorer this season, and his clever movement will test the concentration of both Saliba and Gabriel. Meanwhile, Zola brings a completely different dynamic: physical, direct, and always looking to impose himself. Timber and Calafiori will need to stay disciplined against the penetrating runs of Gonzalez and Simeone. In midfield, Zubimendi and Rice will be tasked with cutting out those late runs from Atletico's attacking midfielders. This match promises to be a fascinating contrast in styles: quick transitions versus patient build-up. Atletico's pressing could disrupt Arsenal's rhythm, forcing them into uncomfortable phases of play. But if Arsenal maintain composure, their structured possession could gradually dismantle Atletico's defensive setup. The question is, will Simeone's men stay expansive and attacking, or will they revert to the conservative counter-punching style that has defined their European identity? Away from home, the latter seems more likely, then resorting to their dynamic style if they concede early. With that being said, I believe this match will be a 2-0 victory for Arsenal. Atletico's wingbacks may struggle to create sustained danger against Arsenal's fullbacks, which could limit their attacking variety. Their reliance on long passes might play right into the hands of Saliba, Gabriel, and Rice, players who thrive in aerial duels and interceptions. Arsenal's set-piece strength could once again be the difference maker here. Champions League nights at the Emirates are never short of drama. This clash between two European heavyweights, each with unique philosophy, promises a captivating watch. Both sides are determined to maintain their unbeaten runs, but Arsenal's home advantage and recent form might just give them the upper hand. Regardless of the outcome, one thing's for certain, this will be a tactical battle worth every minute. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more Arsenal analysis. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next.